This is probably the craziest city in Thailand. So many lights, so much noise, so much booze, so much censorship for YouTube. And even though I don't partake in the drinking of alcohol, I'm going to experience it all for myself later in the video. So why am I here? Well, it's day 20 of my challenge to explore every corner of Thailand on this tiny motorbike, and surviving a night in Pattaya is one of my 12 bucket list items. Yep, I wrote them all on a bucket. I'm currently 150 kilometers north-ish away in Bangkok, and I would head to the party vibes already. But last night we made a shocking discovery. My microphone broke about 10 days ago and I didn't even notice. I need to go and get another microphone. Once I've got that sorted, we'll talk about the foolproof plan for the day. So I got on the crazy Bangkok roads and survived the crazy Bangkok roads all the way to this shopping mall. It had fancy shops, a fancy KFC and a truck in it for some reason, but no tech shops. So I got back on the crazy Bangkok roads and survived the crazy Bangkok roads all the way to this also kind of fancy shopping mall. They did have tech, but their tech was too techy and too fancy for the likes of me. Basically, DJI, who are the makers of pretty much every drone you've ever seen, also make microphones. They call it the DJI mic. And 10 days ago, they released a super awesome brand new microphone, which they have called the DJI Mic 2. And it appeared this newer, pricier version had purged the old one from the shelves. But this was too much for a man who thought a £9 entry fee for a museum was expensive.
400 baht for one person.
How much? So I got back on the crazy Bangkok streets, I walked around a bit, I got lost a bit. Everything is so bloody big in this city, man. And eventually found this place. This shopping mall would be insulted if you only called it fancy. It had a dragon in the foyer. The upstairs railings were hedged. After ascending multiple levels, you find car dealerships, Aston Martin, Tesla, Bentley, Porsche, or Porsche. Fight over that in the comments. And then the crown jewel, big camera, where finally I got it. Hell yeah. Now I've got to find my way to my bike in an entirely another shopping centre. It's not just another building, it's another complex, it's another block. Many U-turns later, I made it back to my bike and my hostel, where I filmed the entirety of my foolproof plan with copyrighted music blasting in the background. Oh, the irony. So I hit the road, aiming for Thailand's most partiest city, and my foolproof plan had included a stop on the way at something called the Ancient City. But me being me. So I just checked the price of the Ancient City. It starts from like 700 baht. Starts from. So I carried on, navigating some extremely complicated, big, terrifying roads before making it to the city of Pattaya. As I checked into my hostel, I got a taste of how crazy and party-y this city would be. So I decided I wanted to check out a viewpoint above the city before things got too crazy and party-y later on.
My bike ahead is so loud! Why? Why is it so loud? What's going on? Oh, this is a cool sign. Well,
it appears I am far from the only person who's had this idea to come up at sunset. Wander around and check it out. The peak had this cool temple with a gift shop run by a baby and its own variation on a classic joke.
Oh, this chicken's climbing the ladder. Go on, lad. You got this, bro. Go on, lad. You're so nearly there. Oh, dude, check out this tree. It's completely bold.
I think you can tell I've had a day of not much content when I'm making a thing about a tree that has no leaves on it. I mean, it's a good looking tree, don't get me wrong, but anyway, oh, what is...
Oh my god, little chickens! There's the little chicks!
After hanging out with this temple's fluffiest tenants,
These two about to go at it, or are they about to make out?
I made my way down to the actual viewpoint. I always think it's more fun finding a viewpoint you weren't expecting to find versus ones that you kind of know what it's going to be like. I know it's a city, I already knew that. I didn't think it was this big. I feel shooketh by the size of Pattaya. Now that looks like an abandoned and therefore crumbling building over there. Dang. So this dude is called Admiral Promluang Jumbongket Udom Sakti. Apparently he was a bloke who did a lot of good things with boats, and now he's known as the father of the Royal Thai Navy. So that's cool. What I find interesting is that people are praying to him. He was an admiral in the Navy. He's literally become a godlike figure here, it would seem. It'd be a bit like Brits bowing down to a statue of Churchill, I think. What's that video? Look at all those chickens.
Look at all those chickens.
The dude just let off a load of firecrackers in there, man.
Watch out.
Didn't see that. I just slipped on some ice cream in front of a lot of people. I've seen. I think I want to head down onto the beach for the sunset and just sit and watch it. I'm also going to take my bike back to the hostel. Around here, it just feels pointless to ride it. You barely get anywhere anytime. Pretty ridiculous traffic here. Honestly, it's like being back in Bali. Well, I may have missed the sunset, but check out the color it's left behind in the sky. These clouds are insane. The sun's going down, the lights are coming on. I think I'm gonna let the sun go down entirely, and then for my What 3 Words today, I'm just gonna get a load of long exposure photos because there's so many lights, it should be amazing. And then I will work with it in Photoshop later when I get home. So, oh my word, I'm still filthy. Yeah, I'm not gonna head out tonight looking like this. No way, Jose. So, I headed back to the hostel, had the most necessary shower of my life, and then headed out onto these crazy streets. Well, I wasn't ready, but now I am. We know what happens when the sun goes down. The architects come out. All right, I need coffee. Chin chin. Okay, well, he's selling vapes, chargers, wallets, and then some other things. Usually the craziest places to be are these things, the walking streets. Unfortunately, to avoid a copyright strike for all the music that's blasting in the background, I have to turn the audio right down and play something else instead. Maybe we try something else. Man United are beating Tottenham, that's cool. Kebab shops right next to clubs. I feel like I'm back in the UK. I've just seen security feel a bloke's crotch, that's okay. I guess that's practice in case somebody tries to steal your missus on the night out. All the clubs, like the ones which seem to be just, you know, your standard get pissed up, go for a dance kind of club, they are all extremely expensive. I mean, I'm sober anyway, so it wouldn't really be my vibe. Not for Dan. Next stage of energy, I got the most artificially coloured drink I could find. Good, that tastes like chemicals, that was what we're after. Not just the fact they're advertising a toilet, the fact they're advertising a clean toilet. Now that tells you a lot of things you need to know. Okay, you get 0 points for guessing what the hell these places are. And of course, directly opposite those establishments, you have seafood restaurants. I really set that last bit up as I thought they were strip clubs. I'm pretty sure some of those are actually ping pong shows. And if you don't know what that is, don't Google it. Don't Google it. Hi, editing. Oh, wait. Sorry, editing Dan here. I feel like I need to give some more context about this place and what's about to happen. Before coming here, I'd heard that Pattaya was just a crazy party place, and I thought it would be full of drunken fools larking about, and that would probably be funny. There was a bit of that, but I wasn't aware of Pattaya's reputation when it came to a different kind of tourism. And that's really hit home as I've been scrolling through a stock video website whilst editing this video. See, I've searched Pattaya here, and you scroll down, you see some cool stuff, You get to this one. It's like a time lapse of that sign I used in my What 3 Words photo. And then you look at the caption. Sex tourism center of the world. And now that I'm editing this and realizing in just how many shots there is things that I would have to blur if I use them. For example, this one is a sign advertising a sex show. Look at it, all blurred. That kind of gives you an idea about the vibe of Pattaya. And when you're on the street, there's constantly people coming up to you trying to sell this stuff. And as I was about to find out, there's some people who are a little more persistent than others. And, well, here's what happened. All right, energy. It's now gone midnight. It's still crazy energy out here. Like, it's so busy still, it's ridiculous. Let's go see what the state of the town is now. Probably a few more wobbly legs out on the street. Coffee at midnight. Sensible decisions are being made. Right, let's go. Find this ridiculousness. After chilling at the hostel for a few hours, I'd come back into town to get some more of the B-roll shots that you've seen in this video. It was then that this person decided they wanted my business, on 2 occasions blocking my path, and then realising I wasn't interested, well, fully just got felt up by that woman. No, I need a pick-me-up after that. So I found one, in the shape of fast food. Okay, I honestly don't know what today was. It was a day that we ticked off a bucket list item. That's very good, but it was all over the shop today. Today was intriguing. You know, I can say that I came to Pattaya and I survived, but I wouldn't say entirely unscathed. A ladyboy felt my bum. She came up to me, didn't take no for an answer, and then as I was walking away, grabbed my bum. I didn't like that. I'll be honest, I survived, but this is not my town. This town, it's not for me. Tomorrow is going to be a long riding day. Got a really interesting place I want to stop off at on the way to the next town, which is kind of in the middle of nowhere. But I'm going to leave you with the thought of a ladyboy grabbing my bum, and I'll see you tomorrow. 1:10 in the morning, coffee and an ice cream. Hit the spot, great ending. Yeah, okay.